Legislation introduced by Virginia Senator Mark Warner and backed by the White House was considered at a Senate committee hearing yesterday, July 11, 2018. The bipartisan bill would address the $12 billion in deferred and overdue maintenance at the National Park Service. In the last year, the maintenance backlog at Park Service sites in Virginia grew by $250 million to over $1 billion. That figure includes roughly $80 million of overdue maintenance at Shenandoah National Park, one of the crown jewels of our nation's park system. Warner expressed the need to find a solution to the backlog and urged his colleagues to advance the legislation. The consensus proposal is the product of bipartisan discussions among the senators who had previously introduced bills to address the Park Service's deferred maintenance backlog. The bill has been praised by U.S. Secretary of the Interior Ryan Zinke, the National Parks Conservation Association, the Pew Charitable Trust Restore America's Parks campaign, and the Outdoor Industry Association. Here's Senator Warner addressing the committee.
So if we don't take this action, and the legislation that Senator Portman, Senator Alexander, Senator King, and I now know the chairman and others will join, where we can strike while the iron's hot, take advantage of funds that are already being collected by the federal government, and echoing what all the other sponsors have said, that in no way would interfere with funding or support for the Land and Water Conservation Fund and other valuable entities. But we put this legislation through over the 5 years that we would have the administration's support for. We're going to get over $6 billion in revenues. We'll be able to take down at least about 50% of that deferred maintenance and all of the items that are in the most critical needs.
While many issues nowadays are politically partisan and polarized, it's nice to see a bipartisan effort to solve a problem that affects everyone.
The time is right. The bipartisan nature is right. The support of the administration is critical. Let's get this done. And echoing Senator Alexander, let's make sure that it doesn't get loaded up with too many other items. And this would be a signing ceremony I'd even show up at the White House for. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
In the Breaking Through newsroom, Theodore Whitelow for Breaking Through.